Hi everybody, just coming on to show you a little bit of the setup that I have for seedlings. So this is a something that was made by someone that I know a long time ago, and basically it's got lights on both shelves, and then I use heat mats on here as well, and then it's got a light switch built into it to turn it on and off. So this is where I'll start some of my seeds down here. So again, you can see that I've got different starts in here. My brassicas are quite far along, but I've had to wait to plant them out because we've had a lot colder temperatures lately. So here you can see I have cabbage, a lot of cabbage. I've just started some cilantro in these, but they'll probably take some time to germinate because I'm not putting a heat mat under them. These are some flowers. I just unfortunately can't remember which ones. Started some spinach. This is a mix of things. I've got bok choy, I've got dinosaur kale, rosemary, lettuce, and some banana peppers in there. So those are starts, and I've also got a couple of flowers in there that I've started as well. This is all some borage, and then I believe that this is hollyhock. And I've got some holy basil there, and those are all, marigolds in the back three there. I've got some thyme growing, and then I've got some lupins growing there. This is all broccoli, kale, and cauliflower that I hope to get outside soon as we don't get freezing temperatures again. So again, this has worked really, really well for me. Now that these actually plants have sprouted, I can take them off. There's the heat mat underneath. I basically just ordered those from Amazon, and I can show you here. I've got a different, or another one here that I can show you. And they just plug in, and it's just a heat mat, again, that I got from Amazon. So then I just plug those in, and until they sprout, I just keep other things here. Oh, I have a bucket that I put my seed starting mix in, and I pre-moisten it. And then I use these spray bottles actually that I just got from the Dollarama, and it just pumps to pressurize it. And then I can do a light spritzing on my before their seeds come up, and then after that I bottom water in the trays. So I keep it covered here with this shower curtain just so my cats don't get at it, and it usually stays about 20 degrees in here, Celsius that is. So that's basically this section for my seed starting. This is usually where I start, and I have to cover it, like I said, because my cats will go in, and especially if there's a heat mat on, my one cat, he'll just like lay right on top of it to soak up the heat, and then of course he crushes all of my starts. So I'm just going to take off the dome here, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, so oh, this is a hollyhock too that I started. I had one seed left, so I just decided to put it in. My husband wanted some beefsteak tomatoes, and they didn't come up in my other cells, so I heavily germinated these, but since they're still not coming up, I'm wondering if my seeds were just no good. I threw in some white marigolds, because the ones at the bottom that I have down here are orange or yellow. And then this is all just lettuce starts, my banana peppers. I wanted a few more of those because my cat destroyed some of them. Again, with my rosemary seeds, they're not coming up, so I'm not sure if my seed is just old or no good. My dino kale looks like it's coming up pretty well, and then all my bok choy. So I'm going to share some of this bok choy with my best friend. So I will separate those and prepare those for her. And again, my cilantro's not coming up, but again, it needs warmth, so it probably won't come up until I can put them outside. So because I'm down here in my laundry room area, I have easy access to water. So like I said, I'll bottom water those. So I just added some water to the bottom of there. And this is once I get their first true leaves, I will add a little bit of this, like a tablespoon of this, to the water, and feed them from the bottom again, just to kind of give them a little boost. So again, I'm just gonna bottom water these. I'll put some water in the bottom tray, and then I just watered this with the pressurized. Whoops, I don't even have it on the right there, so it'll just basically lightly water them. And then hopefully I can get these planted outside soon. I'm waiting to install some more beds outside in the front of my yard where I get a lot of full sun. And I bought ones that come with netting already attached so that my brassicas won't get destroyed, because last year I dealt with like a lot of them white moths that leave the little green, well, the eggs obviously, and then the green little worms or whatever you want to call them. So I'm very new at a lot of this, but I'm enjoying it, and I hope you will follow along. So now I'll go upstairs and I'll show you the other setup I have. All right, so this is my upstairs little greenhouse that I have in front of a big window here. It does zip closed, so I keep that closed at all times. It keeps the warmth in and some moisture, and then obviously my cats can't ruin everything. So I just fold that over there. And like I said, I do have some lights that I've put onto these lower shelves. You can see the grow lights. And then when I did start some of the things up here, I had some heat mats as well. So you can see up here, I've got peppers. And I kind of started some of my stuff way too early, but I'm just going to go with the flow this year. This is Brussels sprouts. This is my leeks. These are my tomato starts. So I've got a bunch of different varieties here. I have a ton of varieties of my peppers as well. So this year I did yellow pear, green tomatoes, and my gardener green tomatoes. So just like different varieties of different brands, or companies, I guess. These are organic Romas, just regular Romas. This is where the beefsteak were and they didn't come up. So I don't know if I'm just gonna not have any germination from those at all. And then some early Annas. So I have to separate those soon and get them into different trays. You'll see down here I have more peppers. So like I said, I have a ton of different varieties of peppers. I have jalapeno, I have a hot mix. I have Hungarian yellow wax peppers, just regular Cali bell peppers. This is my onions. This is all tomatillas. I started some flowers, so there's some coleus in there, as well as some nasturtiums, but the nasturtiums aren't doing so hot. So I'm just gonna replant probably right outside. And then at the very back, I have some parsley as well. So again, I have a variety up here. In the peppers, I have some jalapenos again, some banana peppers. This one's dead because my cat got to it before I got up here. And what else do we have? We have some cubanelle. And then I have another one. I think it's this one. It's like a biscuit. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll show you the package later. So those are basically all of my starts. I'm doing pretty good this year. I'm proud of myself. Like I said, this is kind of something that we're just taking on. Looking to have some of our own produce and not relying on the grocery store as much. And I really do enjoy canning. So I make my own salsa verde. I also make tomato sauce, salsa, you know, a bunch of different things. So it'll be nice to have some of our own things to produce those this year. This is what I use to water upstairs. My husband got it for me. It's like this nice little rainwater. It says made in Germany. It doesn't really say a brand on it, but I think he got it from a gardening store. And I just basically suck up some water and then it lightly waters. That'll use for like the onions and the leeks and stuff. And then everything else I bottom water up here as well. So I'm just going to show you the name of that one pepper. Let me see if I can find it here. I really was butchering the name of it. Here it is here. Vicino yellow pepper, hot pepper. So I got those from my gardener. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at in terms of my seedlings and my starts for the year. I am going to put out some more flowers, I think, as well. I have some snapdragons and some poppies and some other flowers that I think I'd like to start a little ahead of time so that I can get them in the ground. Oh, some zinnias, but I probably will just plant those straight outside. So it's really just the snapdragons that I'll probably try to get started because I love these right away and they last quite a while in the season. So the other things that I'll probably start outside directly are my sunflowers. So I've got lots of seeds. That'll be one of my next videos, is just discussing some of the different seed companies and some of the seeds that I use. I am in, I think we're technically zone 7, but still technically Canada. And it's like, we're technically the most southern tip of Canada in the area that I'm in. So we do warm up a little faster than the rest of the country, but we've just had a really bad cold snap this past couple of weeks, and I know it's still March, but April's coming up on us real quick here. So I'm hoping to get a lot of stuff planted in the next couple of weeks outside, at least, like I said, my brassicas and some of my flowers that are good to be outside. And I'd like to start some of my herbs, like my chives are already coming up outside. And I just want to establish, like I said, some rosemary. I might have to buy a plant because it just didn't come up, but we'll see how that goes. All right, stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.